Hey guys, it's Haley and welcome to another bookish video. Today, as you can tell by the title, we are going to be diving into my June TBR. These are going to be all the books that I want to read in the month of June. If you don't know, I am a Gemini. I was born June 1st. It was just my birthday just a few days ago as you're watching this. So I love the month of June, and as a gift to myself for my birthday, I figured I would just read everything that I want to read in the month of June. So this is about to be an unhinged Gemini-centric June TBR. But before we get into the books, I do want to tell you about today's sponsor, which is Book of the Month. And if y'all have been watching my channel for really any amount of time, you know that I have been absolutely obsessed with Book of the Month. I've been a loyal subscriber of theirs for like 2 years now, I think. I am a true fan of this service. If you haven't heard of Book of the Month, basically you can sign up with my link down below or use the code that I have down there. I think the code for this video is SUMMER. I will put that on the screen right here. SUMMER in all caps. You can sign up and get your first book for $9.99. Hello? A brand new hardcover, new release book for $9.99. That is like unheard of to me, at least. I don't know any other place where you can find a new hardcover for that great of a price point. And they have between 5 and 7 picks every single month that you can choose from. You can skip at any time and you won't be charged. It is a very easy service. The people over at Book of the Month are so nice and wonderful to work with. Actually, before I was sponsored, I won a giveaway on Book of the Month and I just never got my stuff. And the people were so nice. I had just accepted that I had lost my giveaway stuff forever. And somebody reached out to me and they were like,
"Hey Queen, we're actually gonna send you more stuff because we feel bad we lost your giveaway in the mail."
So that was so cool. Just a testament to how wonderful they are as a company. But let me go ahead and show you their picks for the month of June. We have The Lifestyle by Taylor Hahn, which I believe this is a contemporary. Woman of Light by Kali Ferraro Anstein. And this seems like it's a little magical realism adventure type of moment. We have The Stardust Thief by Chelsea Abdullah, and this looks very fantasy, very not my speed, but again, they have books for everyone. So if you are a fantasy girly, this is for you. And then I will show you and unbox what I would have picked if I didn't get every single pick this month from Book of the Month. Let me show you. This is exactly how they come, by the way, in these cute blue boxes. This month, I definitely would have gotten The Lies I Tell by Julie Clark and Things We Do in the Dark by Jennifer Hillier. These are the two mystery thriller picks for this month. I've heard great things about this one, and y'all know I freaking love Jennifer Hillier. So I was super excited to see that one of my favorite authors ever, her new release was a pick this month. If you want this book, which is one of my favorite books of the year that I've already been raving about so much after I read The Ark, if you want it for only $9.99, now is your time. Again, I will link that one down below. And Book of the Month just recently came out with a podcast as well, where some of their featured authors will come on and say a little bit about their book, their writing process, just interesting things. I listened to one by Kelly Garrett, and she was the author of Like a Sister, which is a thriller pick that they had last month. And it was so interesting just to hear about her writing process. It made me really want to pick up Like a Sister because she was talking about the setting in New York and how the locations that she uses are real places, how she got her start in writing. She started with Cozy Mysteries and now she's here with her debut thriller release. And she also touched on being a woman of color in the crime fiction space. And you guys know that's something I'm so passionate about, is supporting authors of color in the mystery thriller and horror genres because they are so few and far between. So I thought that was very cool. Definitely go ahead and give that a listen. I will link below some more on the podcast as well. You can access Virtual Book Tour on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. I was listening on Spotify. It's recorded live in front of an audience at Book of the Month HQ in NYC, which is just really cool. And it's hosted by Brianna Goodwin and Jared McFarlane. So thank you so much again to Book of the Month for sponsoring this video. Now let's go ahead and get into the books. Oh, one more thing though, if you are noticing my ear is literally bright red, like a cherry tomato, it's because I just got all these new piercings, so happy birthday to me, but also ignore the red ear. I know it's a little concerning. I promise I am fine. I just have a little bit of swelling going on. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into my June reads. First, we have something very, very, very exciting. I have not been so excited for a book in I can't remember how long. This month, on my birthday month, I am doing a reread of my favorite book of all time, Pretty Girls by Karen Slaughter. And oh my God, look, I match my freaking favorite book with this shirt. I am literally living for this right now. My patrons voted to read this book for our book club in the month of June. If you don't know, I always do a reading vlog for the book club pick for my patrons only. And I'm so excited to do a reread reading vlog of Pretty Girls. And in that vlog, I'm also going to react to my first reading vlog I ever filmed, the first reading vlog that's ever gone up on this channel, in which I coincidentally read this book. So that is going to be so fun. If you're not already a member of my Patreon, definitely go join if you want to, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun, especially this month with the reread of my favorite book and everybody reading, you know, our iconic girl, kind of like the mascot of my channel. And then of course I mentioned that the theme of this month's reading plans are kind of just like the shit I want to read, like happy birthday to me, let yourself read whatever you want. So one that I'm definitely going to be getting to is Under Her Care by Lucinda Berry. I have been obsessed with Lucinda Berry books because she has such amazing mental health rep in her thrillers. So this is her new release that I believe came out on my birthday, June 1st, and it was a free pick on Prime First Reads. It was available on there, so I got it, and I'm super excited to review it for you. I have no idea what it's about, but I trust Lucinda Berry with my life, and I love to go into her books blind because they're always so shocking. They bring the twist right away. I'm super hyped for that one. I also have in the mail, on its way to me, literally right now as we speak, she is on the Amazon truck en route to me, Wicked Beauty by Katie Robert. If y'all haven't been following me on Instagram, you probably don't know that I have been obsessed with the Dark Olympus series by Katie Robert, which is like a smutty romance fantasy series. I know, what is wrong with me? Why am I a fantasy girl? I'm not, but only for Katie Robert. And it's basically Greek mythology story retellings, but make it like smutty and fantasy, and it's in this like modern urban fantasy kind of world. I am obsessed with it, and the third book just came out, and I think she announced there's gonna be 10 books. Like, she contracted to write 10 books for the series, so go off. I'm so excited to eat them all up. But the newest one is going to cover Achilles, Patroclus, and Helen of Troy's romance. I don't know what's going on, why it's 3 people, because the previous 2 books have only been 2. So if we get a throuple here with 3 bisexual / pansexual main characters, I would be fucking living for that. Also wonderful for Pride Month to have diverse sexuality representation. Yay for that. I will probably not vlog it because I'm going to binge it in a day, reading by the pool, and live my best life. However, something I will be vlogging this month in June is another new release thriller vlog. Y'all have been loving those, so the one for this month is going to have 4 super summery new thriller releases, the first of which was kindly sent to me by my bestie, Ashley Ruckman, one of my absolute OG subscribers. Mochi, quiet on set, please. We're trying to thank Ashley. She sent me My Summer Darlings by May Cobb for my birthday, and first of all,
absolutely living and dying and breathing
for this cover. It is absolutely gorge, and this is a salacious summertime domestic thriller by the author of The Hunting Wives. I absolutely loved The Hunting Wives last summer, so I'm expecting to love this one as well. And it sounds like this is the classic domestic thriller plot of like three women who are super tight-knit, close. They've been close since high school, and a new woman moves to town, and all three women are like being catty towards her, but she has some dark secrets, and her husband is like this rich, mysterious man that all the women get obsessed with, so like they kind of want to be friends with her to get close to the husband, but also like there are things going on, you know, there's going to be twists and craziness. So literally think this is going to be my dream, everything that I need for the summer. It's literally in the title. And the rest of the books that I'm going to be featuring in that video are all new releases that I got ARC copies of on my Kindle. So I don't have them here to show you, but I do have them in my possession ready to review for you. The first one is A Familiar Stranger by A.R. Torre. I loved A.R. Torre's previous Summery releases. Every Last Secret was one of my favorites, so I'm hoping this one will measure up. And A Familiar Stranger is kind of like a bitch, I'm gonna steal your life domestic thriller vibes. We know the deal with A.R. Torre. She always serves the same thing, but it's reliable, it's consistent, and we love her for it. I also have One of the Girls, and I haven't heard much buzz about this one, but it is like a Greek girls trip. I don't know if it's just a girls trip or if it's a bachelorette party or what, but this group of girls who have history and secrets with each other all travel to Greece over the summer, and somebody winds up dead. And the last one I'm going to be featuring in that vlog is Notes on Your Sudden Disappearance, which I absolutely love this cover. It is beautiful. Lots of beautiful covers in this video. And this is obviously following the disappearance of somebody. I honestly haven't heard much about this. I literally requested it on NetGalley for the cover. So it is yet to be seen if this book is actually good. I literally have no clue. Y'all know I like to go into thrillers blind, so this is one that I got an ARC of. It's on my radar. Hopefully I can give you the tea on it. Also this month, I will be reading this absolute chunk of a book. It's like 1,200 pages or something crazy, because this is actually 3 books in one. It is the entire Summer I Turned Pretty trilogy by Jenny Han. I absolutely loved her series To All the Boys I've Loved Before. You've probably heard of it or watched the cringy movies on Netflix. I absolutely love them. And this is actually getting turned into a series on Amazon Prime, I believe. So I want to read all of them in the trilogy before the show comes out, so I can binge a summery little show during the summer.
Take a shot every time I say summer in this video, except actually don't, because you might die.
But yes, this is a YA romance trilogy, and it follows this girl, and she's growing up with these 2 guys who are like her family friends. So they're really, really close. Like they basically grow up together. And then one summer she like hits puberty, she turns pretty, and she captures both of their interests. So it's giving a love triangle situation. I'm so excited to dive back into some cute, pure romance. Hopefully I will be in the mood for it. I have DNF'd 3 romances in the past month or so because I just can't find anything that clicks for me. So hopefully this one will do it. I also have a buddy read for the month of June, and that is Hide by Kirsten White. This is a super short, fast-paced horror book, and I'm gonna be reading it with Taya from Taya's Turning Pages on Instagram. I will link her down below. She is such a sweetheart, and she sent this to me so we could read it together this month, and super excited to get into it. It's giving me the vibes of like Fierce Kingdom, which I read a couple months ago by Jen Phillips. Loved that one. It was a 5-star. Meets Wonderland by Jennifer Hillier, which I read last October, and that was also a 5-star read. It is about a twisted, horrific game of hide and seek that takes place in an amusement park. I'm so ready for more horror this month, so super excited to include this one. I also cannot wait to get to a few highly anticipated releases that I've just been dying to get to to. So I'm gonna prioritize them this month. The first one is Family of Liars by E. Lockhart. And this is the prequel to We Were Liars, which is probably one of the books that has impacted me the most throughout my life. I read it in high school and it just really like struck a nerve with me. Me and my best friend were obsessed with it. My best friend wrote a musical surrounding the plot of We Were Liars. So we were just a little bit shook when the prequel came out so many years later after we've grown into independent adult women, but we are so excited to jump back in. So I'm gonna be reading this with her and I'm so excited to get into it. Obviously, I don't wanna give away like the big twist in We Were Liars, but I think this basically goes into what happened before, when things were actually as it seems, because at the end of We Were Liars, you obviously find out that things aren't as they seemed. I'm trying to be vague as to not spoil anyone, but I'm ready for the tea. I'm also planning on picking up Book Lovers by Emily Henry this month. I love Emily Henry's romances. Hopefully, again, I can get into my romance mood at some point this month. But this follows two bookish people. I believe they're in the publishing industry and their contemporary romance together. I've heard kind of mixed reviews of this one. Some people really, really love it and other people are giving it like 2 stars. So a little bit terrified, but I know Emily Henry's release last year, People We Meet on Vacation, was very divisive as well, and I ended up liking it, so hopefully I will like Book Lovers too. And the last 2 books that I want to include, I am including for, again, my patrons. I have been obsessed with my Patreon. Everyone on there is literally beautiful and wonderful and amazing. And thank you so much for being a part of it if you are. If you're not, literally come join our club. It's so fun. But after I posted my haul this past month, listed out all the haul books on Patreon and they got to vote on which ones they want to see me prioritize and read first. So these are 2 of the ones that got the highest amount of votes. I just chose 2 random ones to prioritize and read this month for them. The first one is Tears of Tess by Pepper Winters. This is a dark romance following a kidnapping situation. This couple goes on vacation and the girl gets kidnapped and it's like a Taken situation where her boyfriend, actually I think fiance, is searching for her and trying to get her back from this kidnapper. Sounds heart-pumping, crazy. Don't know if the romance is gonna, play a big role or how I'm gonna feel about that, but y'all wanna hear about it? I'm gonna tell you the tea. And the other one that got just a massive amount of votes was American Kingpin by Nick Bilton. And this is actually a nonfiction book. It's a true crime account of the creator of the Silk Road. And if you don't know what the Silk Road is, it's basically like this illegal online black market on the dark web. And you can buy anything on there from like guns and drugs to organs and living people, like human trafficking situations. And I really want to read the book before I watch the movie. And apparently my patrons want to hear how I feel about this book. So I am prioritizing it this month. Oh my goodness, that was so many books that I just got to talk to y'all about. Hopefully I actually end up getting to them all this month. It is currently June 3rd and I have completed 0 books because I've just been running around, getting pierced, doing birthday things. So hopefully I will have some time to read all of these wonderful, highly anticipated books this month. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it to the end of this TBR, go ahead and leave me a little sun emoji in the comments, just so I can know that you made it this far. And if you did like this video, go ahead and give it a like. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And again, go ahead and check out Book of the Month down below in the description. And don't forget to go to therapy and read a book this week. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!